What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Simple Minds as we continue this dual album journey through both Empires and Dance 1980 and Once Upon a Time 1985. Unfortunately, in the other video where I reacted to Capital City from Empires and Dance, I said that Once Upon a Time was 86. I apologize. I think I even made that mistake before, but it is 1985. And we are going back to that album. Once again, shout out to Phil for sharing the Simple Minds material, as well as to Han Solo, who shared it for the first two albums that we went through. And yeah, the next tune on this album is Alive and Kicking. I enjoy the phrase in that you often hear it in relation to things which have undergone hardship, face setbacks, or otherwise exist in a rump or fragmented state, but nevertheless are alive and kicking, with alive indicating there's still a pulse, there's still a lifeline, whereas the kicking aspect suggests a fight. There's a, you're not just sort of acquiescing in a slow, resignation in death. You're kicking, you're trying to fight off whatever external dangers might be there. You're trying to get your body, whether that's more figurative or literal, moving, and thus perhaps find some traction. So yeah, ultimately I suppose it could be used in different ways, but the majority usage that I'm familiar with is something that has experienced hardship or problems, but for what through all of it remains intact in some form. So let's find out if this has anything to do with the track. This is Simple Minds. The tune is Alive and Kicking, and it's from their 1985 album, Once Upon a Time.
You turn me on, you lift me up, like the sweetest cup I share with you. You lift me on, don't you ever stop, I'm here with you. Now it's all or nothing, 'cause you said you follow through.
I feel like there's another gear that's maybe coming.
What you gonna do when the game's going on? What you gonna do when it all breaks up? What you gonna do when the love goes down? What you gonna do when the flames go up? Who's gonna come when the turn tides? What's it gonna take to make a dream survive? Who's got the time to come and storm inside? Who's gonna save you? Alive and kicking, stay until your love is alive and kicking. Until your love is alive. You lift me up till the crystal top, so I can see. You lead me on till the feelings come and the lights that shine on. But if that don't mean nothing, like if someday it should fall through, you take me home where the magic's run, and I'm what you gonna do when things go wrong? What you gonna do when it all cracks up? What you gonna do when your love burns down? What you gonna do when the flames go up? Who's gonna come and turn the tides? What's it gonna take to make a dream survive? Who's gonna take to come and storm aside? Don't say goodbye, don't say goodbye. The final seconds, you wanna say goodbye.
It's got a soul feeling to it. I can also understand him a lot better on this album. atmospheric background song. Also like tension strings sort of blending with that. It's just epic, like everything about it. It's a big tune. What a tune. Again, I completely respect that people have different opinions about different eras of this band and other bands, but specifically Simple Minds. But I'm really enjoying this album, and you know, I was thinking during part of this, it's like, okay, you know, it is reminding me a bit of the tune for which they're maybe most known. But there are other parts of that where it, you know, it was giving me some different vibes, including a real like soulful feel. Some of the vocals, some of the other sonics, and again, an interesting blend of more like natural instrument sounds and electronic sounds. And yeah, ultimately, again, on this album, I can hear Kerr's vocals a lot better than I can hear them on earlier albums, including Empires and Dance. And yeah, it sounds like he's saying like the love for someone remains alive and kicking. Definitely heard the title phrase a number of times. And it seems like we're talking about love between two people, but saying that it's alive and kicking, you would assume that means in like both sides of it, even if it's not symmetrical, even if it's somewhat asymmetrical, but yeah, ultimately, I'm curious to hear what people have to say here, because I feel like I got fragments, and I have a sense that you know, love heading in at least one direction is what remains alive and kicking, despite perhaps going through difficulties and problems. But yeah, the sonics were really catching my ear, and even though again I heard bits, yeah, not sure of the themes at play, but yeah, really cool progression of the track. As I said, I just love the blend of different sounds and even styles, or so it seemed. And yeah, looking forward to hearing more from both albums. Again, I know there were some people who are like, it seems like weird to do that, and admittedly, like, you know, I totally get that these are different albums that are pursuing different sounds and different styles, but yeah, it's been oddly enjoyable to do. And you know, ultimately, Simple Mind fans, you know, presumably you don't mind that as I've come back to it, or come back to them, I've now done like doubles for the last several. So in any case, I will continue to go through them both. Shout out once again to patron of this deep dive, Philip. And yeah, ultimately, in the moment, I'm forgetting what the next tune is, but it doesn't hurt to look, because I definitely have the folder out. And that is, Oh Jungle Land? Is it Oh Jungle Land? Well, that's an interesting and intriguing title. I suppose we'll learn what that's about next time. But yeah, I ultimately look forward to hearing what people have to say on this one, and I will see you next time. Peace.